A video on Botfree Group at the moment.
What for?
Oh, just for social media.
No, I don't want it done, thanks.
Oh, well, I'm doing it.
Yeah, well, it's our company and I'm asking you not to do it.
Well, I can see it from the road, so...
Yeah, well, can you not film, please?
Well, I will be. I'll also...
Call the police, because you're not...
Call the police for someone with a camera?
Well, yeah, because you've done it them over there.
Yes. And I got my drone as well, so we'll be sending the drone over to get some drone footage, so...
You're not doing it?
If you're doing 911, not 999, 101, sorry.
999.
999?
Yeah,
what are you going to report? A man with...
Please.
Oh, let me hear this. Man with a camera.
Please. It's harassment.
You've come out and harassed me, I'm not harassing you.
Hi there, and there's just on the industrial estate in Louth, and there's a strange chap walking around filming businesses and says he's sending drones up and taking footage and just, well, being pretty nosy.
The worker immediately calls the police on the auditor, describing him as a suspicious man filming local businesses. However, there is nothing suspicious about what the auditor is doing. He has clearly explained why he is filming and is not hiding anything. The worker also tells the call handler that the auditor is being nosy, but curiosity is not a crime. Filming in public is perfectly legal, and simply showing an interest in a business does not justify police involvement. This is another example of someone wasting police time over a lawful activity simply because they do not like it. Instead of handling the situation calmly and rationally, the worker escalates it straight away, showing a lack of understanding of public rights. When the police arrive, they put on a disappointing display of authority, appearing more concerned with complaints and emotions than with the law as they attempt to challenge the auditor's lawful actions.
Yep.
About somebody matching your description.
Absolutely, yeah, I'll give him the video. I'm stood there when he called you. I think it's this one that called you, wasn't it?
So what's the crack? What's going on?
Just doing a bit of videoing today.
Sorry?
Just doing a bit of videoing today.
Okay, what's the purpose of the video?
My purpose, really.
No. What's the purpose of the video?
Sorry, no. My purpose, really. Thank you.
What is the purpose of the video?
Do I have to answer that question?
Well, yeah, because it may be that you're breaking the law by if you...
Doing what? What law do you think I've broken?
Well, we'll start with GDPR rules.
Okay, that's nothing to do with the police. Is it?
Is it not?
No. And it isn't anyway, because I'm in public, I can film anything I can see in public, can't I?
Yeah, you can film in public, but if you're overflying private premises and videoing stuff that's on there, then that becomes a little bit of an issue.
No, incorrect, officer, I'm sorry, incorrect.
During the interaction, the officer makes an incorrect claim, suggesting that the auditor has broken GDPR rules. The auditor quickly points out that GDPR has nothing to do with what he is doing. The General Data Protection Regulation is designed to govern how businesses and organizations handle personal data. It does not generally apply to private individuals filming in public places. Despite this being a basic legal distinction, many officers still misunderstand it and use GDPR as a reason to challenge public photography. Rather than referring to actual laws, the officer appears to rely on legal terms he does not fully understand in an attempt to justify unnecessary intervention.
So every aeroplane, hot air balloon, glider goes over, they're not allowed to video, is that what you're saying?
Well, aeroplanes won't be able to pick up as much detail as a drone overflying some specific premises.
Small aeroplanes.
What is the purpose behind? What interest do you have in filming?
It's fine, I like industrial estates, so I go to industrial estates making videos of companies I find interesting. Are you recording?
No.
It's flashing. There's a green light flashing.
Yes, it is.
Is that recording?
Flashing red, then I'll be recording.
Right, okay.
The green is not recording, so
right,
what law is that
because we don't know, you see, so we don't know that. So, but if you are not recording, that's fine. But you would have, one of your procedures you would have broke if you hadn't told me that.
Why is that?
Because you have to inform me. As well, you mentioned GDPR.
I can film anything I want in public. You've just come back.
No, not you. No, you're filming it as a company. You're an officer working for the law. You have to, by GDPR rules, you have to tell me. Like the sign on the gate there saying they're filming people.
Instead of acknowledging the auditor's point, the officer tries to turn the argument around by repeating the auditor's own words back to him, claiming that he can film anything he wants in public. However, this approach quickly backfires. The auditor responds by pointing out that police officers are also subject to rules and procedures when recording with body-worn cameras and are expected to inform people when appropriate. The exchange highlights what many people see as a double standard. Officers sometimes question members of the public for filming, while expecting their own recording practices to go unquestioned. This creates concerns about consistency and accountability.
GDPR works that way. Do you not understand that GDPR works that way?
Okay. So, what are we going to do about you filming? Because it's clearly causing annoyance to people.
That's not my problem. I'm in a public area filming. I'm not annoying anybody. They're annoying me, to be honest. They're actually annoying me.
Called the police.
And they're annoying me. They come out and annoy me. He did. They annoyed me. I don't report them because I thought, well, just go back to work and leave me to it. So if you think I'm breaking any laws, then please quote the laws I'm breaking, because I'm not breaking any law here.
This is an example of poor policing, where officers focus on people's feelings rather than whether a law has actually been broken. The auditor is lawfully filming in public, and whether someone finds it annoying or uncomfortable is legally irrelevant. Police officers are there to enforce the law, not to resolve personal dislikes. Yet situations like this often arise when officers become involved despite no crime having taken place. With no clear legal grounds to act, the officer appears to rely on pressure and persuasion instead. However, discomfort does not override a person's legal rights.
You seem a bit annoyed and that you can't get me on anything. That's wrong, isn't it, surely?
It's not the fact that I can't get you on anything, it's just that if you are causing somebody enough annoyance, and they're worried about people's private details being published on the internet and what have you, because there are certain things that are visible from or to your drone camera.
Yeah.
And they are rightly concerned that those will be published on the internet.
Absolutely, can be concerned. Put them inside. Because anybody, I can go on that public path and fly my drone. I could have done it secretly. I let them know what I'm doing.
Okay, but from their point of view,
yeah,
can you see why it would cause an annoyance if you are entirely in the right and you are exercising your right as a person to do something that they don't want you to do?
Yeah.
And you refuse to stop when you've been asked, even though it's their premises that are affected by your actions.
Well, they said there, we're highly secret, blah, blah, blah. They're a fragrance company. I'm like, highly secret fragrances? Really? You know, people really build themselves up to be bigger than they are, just to try to stop people exercising their God-given right, legal rights in this country, legal rights in this country, to video anything I can see from a public place.
Many companies act as though their internal policies are more important than the law, claiming that filming their premises is illegal when it is not. Security guards, managers, and employees often refer to GDPR, privacy laws, or company policies without having the legal authority to enforce them against members of the public. This behavior is often more about control than legality. Instead of accepting that public photography is lawful, some businesses choose to escalate situations, call the police, and consume public resources over activities they simply dislike. The auditor highlights a wider issue where private organisations present themselves as having powers they do not actually possess.
I can video anything I can see from public place.
Does it not then become an issue because you can't see it from a public place, because your drone is going into a private place to take these images?
It's flying over in the airspace which is controlled by the Civil Aviation Authority, and I obey all the laws for flying my drone. Civil Aviation Authority, there's no restrictions flying in this area, on this estate, wherever, so I can fly my drone free will all over this place. I feel you're annoyed. I don't understand. You're not the feelings police. You've got to remember this. You're not the feelings police. You're here to feel.
I'm not the feelings police. I just find it incomprehensible that
But you're like him. It's not up to you to understand what I'm here to do. It's not up to you to understand that, is it? If I'm here and not breaking any law, then basically you need to just walk away and let them know he's not breaking any law. Leave him to it.
What makes the situation even more surprising is that the auditor eventually has to tell the officer to walk away. In a situation where no crime has occurred, that should not be necessary. Rather than disengaging and moving on, the officer remains at the scene, giving the impression that the issue is not with the law but with the auditor personally. This is another example of poor policing, where personal frustration appears to influence professional conduct. Police officers should focus on enforcing the law and protecting rights, not on prolonging encounters without a valid reason.
A delivery is out in the yard waiting to be picked up, and people's, their clients' details, addresses, and what have you are on display.
Tell me this, officer. Do they have the right to tell me to stop videoing?
I think they've probably got the right to stop you from overflying their premises.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're incorrect.
I think they probably do.
I think you're incorrect.
If you look at the contracts when you buy a house, the property you own, then you also own the airspace above it. It doesn't stop at the roof of the house.
Maybe you do. That's all a bit grey, but...
So if you're overflying their property, then that does become a point where...
Right. Can you hear in the sky?
Sorry?
Can you hear in the sky? There's an airplane flying over.
Yes, there is.
So has he asked him if he can fly over his property? He's gone over his property.
As the officer continues making his argument, an unexpected moment provides the perfect counterpoint. A plane flies overhead, and the auditor immediately uses it to challenge the officer's reasoning. He asks whether aircraft need permission from property owners to fly over their land. The question exposes a flaw in the officer's logic, leaving little room for a convincing response. Airspace is not owned by individual businesses, and aircraft operating lawfully do not require permission from every landowner below. In a similar way, drones that are operated legally within the relevant regulations can use public airspace without needing approval from property owners. The auditor's quick response highlights the weakness of the argument against him and reinforces the point that there were no clear legal grounds for challenging his actions in the first place.